All right, it's Mr. Sanders, yeah, and we're back with another yeah. And people are giving up all around us, and it may be you too. It's like I feel like this subtle dip in enthusiasm for life from like people in the comment section, a lot of peers of mine, and just people in general. And it's sad because like it seems like as we get older, the more people just fall off of like hope. They're not necessarily ready to leave the planet all the way, but it's like they've checked out of all their actual goals and stuff. And I think what kind of is happening is one, there's too many goals being set for us. I think too many goals are a problem, and I didn't realize how having too many goals are a problem. Because let's say if you feel like you have to accomplish 20 things, and then you accomplish one out of the 20 things, it feels like a drop in the ocean. It feels like you've done nothing. Or think about it as if like you only had 5 goals, and then you accomplished one. It actually feels like you're making some progress. And so the way society is set up right now is like you have to be this, and be able to do this, and have this, and accomplish this, and like be all these things. And if you're starting where you're starting and it feels like far away, you accomplish one little thing and everything else just seems still so far away. You accomplish one thing and your mind goes crazy of like, but I still got this and I still got that and I still got this and that. So it was like all pointless at the beginning. So there's an example that I heard today that was interesting. I'm gonna brutally paraphrase this. This lady was like in a concentration camp or something of that sort, prison camp, and was asked how she make it out since it was so terrible. She had no control of nothing, no agency. Everything was taken from her. Basically, life is gone. And she just focused on the one thing she could control, and that was just making it through that day. One thing she could control.
Right? They can take everything away from me, but like the one thing is like, the one thing I can control is whether I give up or not. That's all I can control.
And that was her only focus. In a big world where everything was taken away from her, she focused on one small thing that she can control to get her through the day. Picking one small thing that you can control, you get that small success, you get the internal reward, and you build on those. And so for me, most nights, to be honest, I have like this low, subtle anger or rage that just sits with me. Like I just feel like screaming and punching the heavy bag. And it's because I feel so powerless or like unable to accomplish much that I want to accomplish. Like I put so much on my plate of things that I want to do. And then no matter what I do during the day, it never feels like it was actually enough to get done or to get actually closer to that goal that you want. So if you take the example of the lady in the prison camp, for me, it would just be the one thing that I can control for that day. And then take that win and actually enjoy that win. And don't compare that small win to anybody else's win for the day. Because the only way to really be successful is to experiment with what works for you. Take that input in and then make small adjustments and then experiment again. Taking that information, make small adjustments and experiment again and just keep repeating that process. So a lot of action and research after the action. And if you feel like the underdog right now, where everybody else is kind of just flexing on you, like it seems like everything's going well for them and everything's working well for them. I kind of like it to think about it as like almost like the NBA draft. Like some people are highly recruited and highly anticipated to be stars when they're in high school. But then when they get to the pros, they could be busts. And then some people are overlooked in high school and told that they're not going to be nothing. And then they come into the NBA and then they change the entire NBA or something like that. And they're forever remembered for their talents. If you feel like you're late or you're getting flexed on or what you're doing right now is not enough, one, you still have time. Two, the game's never over. Some people could be flexing and winning on you now, but the game's not over. And even that's probably a bad analogy because the game's really, all in all, just internal. And if you find a way to let your brain enjoy your wins, no matter how big or small, you can be happy. Because there's somebody with everything right now, but their brain's telling them it's not enough. And there's somebody with barely anything right now, and they're celebrating their small win and having a good day. Because they probably did something that everybody else would consider nothing, but to them, it meant a lot. And that small win carried them through the day. So yeah, I'll just end that video here with accumulate small wins and let that mean something. And then also just don't give up in general. And it's Mr. Sanders, yeah, and we're out with another yeah.